Hi, I'm Greg Stevens, the CEO of Dark Fusion Technology, and welcome to our breakthrough event. We're here to unveil the culmination of our vision, deeply rooted in empowerment, sovereignty, and unyielding ownership. This transformative journey began with a simple yet profound idea: to craft an ecosystem that redefines how we interact with digital assets and wealth. Today, we stand at the forefront of a new era, poised to lead the Web 5 movement. Powered by Dark Fusion, this movement empowers the future of DeFi, digital media, entertainment, blockchain, and a lot more. As you join us in this event, anticipate a momentous technological breakthrough that will redefine the blockchain landscape. Welcome to the future where innovation becomes the gateway to empowerment. During our journey, we've recognized the challenges presented by Layer 1 blockchain solutions that have plagued the blockchain space. These limitations encompass a spectrum of issues, including scalability constraints, security vulnerabilities, restricted interoperability, protracted confirmation times, and exorbitant costs associated with executing smart contracts. Vulnerabilities have cast a shadow over Layer 1 blockchain solutions, resulting in substantial cryptocurrency losses totaling in billions. Among the most prominent hacks of 2022, the Ronin network breach stands out, with vulnerabilities in its Ethereum bridge contributing to losses surpassing an astounding $625 million. Layer 1 blockchains, like Ethereum, have grappled with significant scalability issues. These challenges have become evident through several high-profile events like the merge, when transaction fees reached a high of $196 in May 2022. Each event witnessed network congestion and skyrocketing gas fees, laying bare the fundamental scalability constraints of Ethereum's Layer 1. In response to the constraints of Layer 1 blockchain technology, we turned to Layer 2 solutions, exemplified by Bitcoin's Lightning Network. This innovative Layer 2 solution effectively mitigates scalability issues of the Layer 1 blockchains by enabling off-chain transactions through a network of payment channels. These channels facilitate swift, cost-effective microtransactions, alleviating congestion and high on-chain fees. Adopting this technology has opened endless possibilities. As we've explored the Lightning Network's capabilities, its immense potential became evident, expanding our scope far beyond our initial expectations. But before we dive into our breakthrough, let's take a moment to comprehend the profound significance of Bitcoin and our choice to build our infrastructure on its blockchain. As it stands, Bitcoin is the true leader. It embodies financial sovereignty through its decentralized network, resistant to government or institutional control, and has never been centrally controlled. Bitcoin serves as a hedge against inflation, offering a more reliable alternative to fluctuating fiat currencies. Bitcoin's impressive market capitalization exceeds $500 billion, representing 49% of the entire cryptocurrency market, making it the leader in the crypto world. As a Bitcoin maxi myself, I've always seen its potential to facilitate effective decentralization, and my intuition is being validated as a growing number of prominent figures and industry titans invest in a Bitcoin future. Major corporations like MicroStrategy and Square have made substantial Bitcoin investments, highlighting its appeal as a store of value and a means of payment. The Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, managing over 40 billion in assets, demonstrates growing demand for Bitcoin investment products, while BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, seeks SEC approval for a spot Bitcoin ETF, potentially elevating Bitcoin status and securing large positions in all the Bitcoin mining operations. These are strong indicators of Bitcoin's position in the future. With over 100 million global users and doubling down on Bitcoin wallets in the past year, Bitcoin's trajectory as the currency of the future is undeniable. Prominent figures like Cathie Wood, leading ARK Invest, envisions Bitcoin's potential value exceeding 1 million by 2030, underscoring its investment potential and resilience amid economic concerns. All while recent US Senate discussions and bills signal a willingness to relax cryptocurrency regulations, paving the way for an even greater personal sovereignty. Bitcoin may be an old dog in the cryptosphere, but it is guaranteed to dominate as the cryptocurrency of the future. Dark fusion technologies will help to propagate Bitcoin, opening up the world of decentralized finance, decentralized applications, and a Bitcoin exclusive decentral exchange. So, how are we harnessing the capabilities of Bitcoin Lightning Network's Layer 2 solution? It all begins with our proprietary simple contract language, or SCL for short. Think of SCL as the innovative language that enables broader access to the Bitcoin network, leveraging its speed and security to enhance and fortify our solutions. Through SCL, we're not just tokenizing assets and creating smart contract compatible tokens on Bitcoin. We're unleashing a world of opportunities, and the applications are nearly limitless, from decentralized finance and so much more. Imagine a future where DeFi platforms thrive, unhindered by scalability and cost that often bogs down layer 1 blockchains like Ethereum. SCL is the key that unlocks this potential. It allows us to develop decentralized applications, products, services, and smart contracts directly on the Bitcoin network, something that has never been done on Bitcoin before. But let's break it down a little further. On layer 1 blockchains like Ethereum, executing smart contracts and transactions can come at an exorbitant cost. SCL, on the other hand, brings transaction costs down to near zero. Layer 1 blockchains can suffer from slow confirmation times, much like waiting for international wire transfers to clear. SCL on the Bitcoin Lightning Network ensures near instantaneous transactions. Layer 1 blockchains can sometimes feel exclusive, much like having to meet stringent banking requirements. SCL opens up DeFi to anyone, anywhere, without high barriers to entry. The applications for SCL are nearly limitless. From tokenizing real estate assets, creating NFTs for digital and physical art, executing legal contracts, to enhancing gaming through in-game asset tokenization. SCL's reach extends beyond DeFi, reshaping industries and empowering individuals. While Layer 1 blockchains grapple with the challenges, we are pioneering a new era of possibilities on Bitcoin, poised to take advantage of its already monumental market cap. With the foundation of simple contract language and dark fusion powering the VARA platform, we're ready to unveil our latest breakthrough. On the back of all this Layer 2 innovation, I'm proud to present the VARA application and its world-first Bitcoin Lightning-enabled wallet. The VARA app makes an historic milestone as the very first decentralized application constructed using SCL technology. This technological breakthrough is poised to redefine industry standards within the blockchain ecosystem. The VARA app serves as our primary sales and distribution channel for all our products, services, and decentralized applications developed by Dark Fusion. In essence, Dark Fusion creates, while VARA will act as the catalyst that enables us to bring this cutting-edge technology to the forefront of the industry. We've promised you a breakthrough, so here it is. Come on through, Dom. Here's the man driving all this innovation, Dominika Bojkovic, our founder, our creator, the man in charge. It's great to have you back with us, Dom. It's a bit of a difference from our usual dev diaries.
Yeah, I'm missing the couch.
You're missing the couch, eh? It's great for you to be here. And today is really to announce this incredible breakthrough to the market, what we've done in terms of smart contract language and this truly extraordinary innovation. So I think just to start things off, Dom, I'd like maybe to give our audience an update on what you've been working on, what the breakthrough means, and we're going to give a live demonstration.
Can't wait to give the audience a little bit of an update of what we've been working on. Essentially, we have been finalizing our work on how the HTLCs can route in the Lightning payment channels, and what this ultimately allows us to do is to move tokenized assets that are minted on layer 1 into layer 2 channels, and then we gain all the benefits from Lightning Network, including the instantaneous settlement and the incredibly low transaction fees.
That's amazing. And could you just maybe touch on the significance of this when we're looking at the crypto industry? I talked a lot about where Bitcoin's at, the landscape right now, all the indicators in the market, all the big asset funds getting involved in this journey. What does it mean to you?
What it means to me is actually quite special because I've been following crypto and in the industry since 2014. I've really loved it, and an ongoing problem has always been speed and how long it takes crypto to settle, and cost. And transaction fees, I originally remember in 2017 was the first time we actually saw fees spike, which started the big block wars between, Bitcoin Cash and the original Bitcoin chain. And, that was actually the birth of Lightning Network. And I remember doing some work back then on some of the early C-based clients. And there's been this long-term goal of how can we get to a place where you can transact money, you can transact digital assets, and you can do so quickly, easily, in the same way that you would send an email. And there's been this long journey in the crypto industry of going from command line interfaces and complex programmer, APIs, to moving to a place where it's actually user-friendly to be able to send crypto. And from a Lightning Network perspective, Lightning was this major innovation, but it's kind of lagged behind because it hasn't had the ability to move tokenized assets. It hasn't had smart contract integration. And what we've really, brought to the table here is the ability to have smart contracts on Bitcoin's layer 2, moving with all the benefits of Lightning Network. And that's truly profound because it's the first time that this speed and scalability issues, I think truly solved, especially from a tokens perspective.
Wow, that's incredible, so exciting. I'm really, really grateful to be a part of this movement and this journey with you. And now we're going to give you what you've all been waiting for, this breakthrough innovation, a live demonstration brought to you by Dark Fusion Technologies. What we'll be doing 2 demonstrations today. The first being a live walkthrough of our VARA application, Lightning Layer 2 and Layer 1 wallet, where we're going to successfully send and receive a tokenized asset on the Lightning Network. Great, let's get going. Dom, show me this unbelievable breakthrough. We want to see this true innovation of our smart contract language, innovation on Layer 2. Let's see how the wallet works.
Very excited to show you and show everyone. As you can see, we have the wallet streaming behind us. Here is the home screen. I can go to the wallet screen where I can see our VARA balance and our Bitcoin balance. I can actually open this up and see our transaction history. And as we go forward, now we'll do a little transaction for everyone. So if you go into the receive modal and you choose how much you'd like to receive with an invoice.
Got it. So how much should I be asking for here?
300 VARA.
300 VARA, eh?
Oh,
could be quite valuable.
Yeah.
Hey? Don't know if I want to give this all up at once. Okay. Confirm.
Fantastic.
So I'm on the receive page.
And now I can go to send, open my camera up. This will allow me to scan a QR code. I can bring it over to our QR code. It'll immediately pick up. It'll show you your invoice, who it's from, how much you're paying. And you can just hit pay and it will confirm.
Confirmed?
Yep, and that is the speed.
Let's see the
balance
see, updated.
There, I'm on 9,700.
Wow,
and
that's
can see.
incredible. And
And
that was very, very quick. Just explain the speed again on Lightning. That's insane.
Yeah, so Lightning basically uses bidirectional payment channels and a form of sharing secret keys that allows crypto transactions to effectively settle instantaneously through this trustless system. And through doing so, we're able to do sub-millisecond payments.
Incredible stuff.
Cool, and as you said earlier, I think we both believe that the VARA tokens are going to be worth quite a lot, so I'm actually going to want my 300 back. So I'm gonna
Really?
go,
Do I have to give it back?
You do.
Okay.
So I'm going to go into the receive menu.
So hang on, these VARA are now tokenized. So they're tokenized, they're in your wallet on layer 2, just confirming.
100%.
Okay.
And they link back to layer 1 when you close channels.
Okay, great stuff. So what are we doing now?
Here you can see I've constructed a QR code to receive the 300 VARA, and now you can very simply scan
you'll
it.
have to fingerprint your just
there we go.
Extra layer of
Extra
security
layer
and
of protection.
precaution. So we're going to go, there we go. I'm scanning. Let me get in there. Let's get on. Okay.
There you go, 300 on the invoice, click pay. Transaction complete. It's amazing. And if I go back to my balance, I have 10,000 again. You can see it in the transaction history.
Wow, that is incredible. Speed, scalability, efficiency, everything that we're building here. Great stuff, Dom. Now we've got something even more remarkable, which we were waiting to announce post this event, but we're going to bring it forward. We've got a big announcement. So we've shown you the successful sending and receiving of VARA over the layer 2 Lightning network. But now we're going to move on to another demonstration, very, very groundbreaking and announced first here tonight. So what are we doing now, Dom?
Thanks for that, Greg. Now I'm really excited to showcase something that we've been working on a little bit in secret that I think really articulates the value proposition with everything that we're doing. So what we've done is we've actually wrapped USDT using an SCL smart contract, and we are now able to transact it on Lightning rails. So without further ado, you can see a...
So just to stop you there, so that's USDT wrapped on the Lightning network, which I'm about to receive.
100%. And not only that, there are even better solutions to this. You can do atomic swaps with USDT through the DEX, through SCL. You can also do native issuance. So if we were to get in contact with Tether, they could natively issue USDT or any stablecoin for that fact on the system, and then you can effectively, transact these currencies instantaneously for, a fraction of a cent.
That is truly significant and profound that we've managed to get USDT on layer 2. I can confirm that this is a world first, truly incredible. Let's get it done.
Yeah, so if you go to your receive screen and you can enter how much you want.
You'll have to add your next layer of security there, Dom. Okay, great. How much now?
$25, $100, up to you.
100, 150?
150, up to you.
Okay, $150.
Cool.
Okay, I want to see the speed of this now. So I click confirm.
Confirm, and then you'll get a QR code.
Okay, let's just check the balance. Confirm.
Cool. And now if I go send, open the camera, scan the code, scans almost instantly.
Confirm. Let's see the updated balance.
Transaction confirmed, paid.
Wow.
I'm down 150, you up
that
150.
That was insanely quick. What is the speed there? That was almost instantaneous.
Yeah, I think
nanoseconds, milliseconds.
Depending on distance to the server, I think we're about 200 milliseconds at the moment.
Wow. Can you imagine how this will impact the fintech industry, payments industry, helping developing markets, point of sale?
Yeah.
This is incredible.
It's really amazing, and not only that is through, all of this is done through hash time lock contract cryptography, and through doing so, we're effectively also able to provide atomic swaps between different currencies. So not only does it have impact from point of sale and emerging markets perspective, but also forex and high frequency trading.
That's amazing. So I just wanted to touch on the point of sale benefit, how this is going to impact the point of sale industry. What does that mean? We talked about offline payments, empowering the masses by getting stable coins into layer 2 and being able to transact with your phone with tap to pay. So if we just highlight that this wallet right now is point of sale compatible.
100%, I can show you right now. If you go to receive at any point, you can enter what you'd like to be paid in, you can select the amount, and it'll generate a QR code. And you can notice that we're using Lightning Network's nomenclature, which is that this is an invoice. And immediately you're seeding the idea that it's invoicing through your phone, and then point of sale, I think, becomes a natural step forward.
Amazing stuff. Thanks for that demonstration, Dom. You guys heard it first. This is a groundbreaking innovation that we've managed to achieve on the layer 1 and layer 2 Bitcoin network through smart contract language. This truly is the future. We are creating the new token standard for Bitcoin. This is exciting times. Well done, Dom.
Thank you.
It's a great innovation.
Incredibly exciting.
Once again, thanks for the demonstration, Dom. It really is groundbreaking technology. And as we move now into the future of dark fusion technologies, looking at our key inflection points on our roadmap, we've got our smart contract language, which is now being developed. We've got our first wallet solution, which is coming exclusively to the VARA network, which we will be launching in the next 24 hours, giving exclusive access to our ambassadors. It's very, very exciting stuff. But I want to talk to our roadmap. Now, we've developed out this incredible technology. Let's talk about these next steps that we're taking, specifically around our decentral exchange, which also is going to be a first coming to the Bitcoin network. Can you talk to the significance of that?
Of course. So one of the key components of us developing this technology, I think, is also getting it into the hands of people and really empowering, everyone around the world who's in the crypto space to develop their own projects using SCL, to list their tokens on the decentral exchange, and to ultimately trade what they have with other people, and to, do the thing that we're building all of this for in the first place. And I'd say our next big inflection point is releasing this DEX to the public and allowing people to essentially trustlessly trade cryptographic assets through atomic swaps, instantaneously.
Amazing. We also talked about, some questions that have been raised around liquidity concerns. And I think this is a point that I want to land, is this kind of agnostic nature of smart contract language, how it's not just isolated to the Bitcoin network. It has a much broader reach in terms of creating very unique bridges. You mentioned atomic swaps. By virtue of the fact that it is smart contract technology, the accessibility factor is very wide.
100%. From an atomic swap perspective, we can swap from any existing EVM chain into SCL pretty simply. We can have HTLCs handle swaps live on the Bitcoin network for SCL tokens for each other. And from a liquidity perspective, it's always been a concern of how do you get liquidity into Lightning channels and how do you facilitate routing. And our kind of solution to this is the Dark Fusion token, which is our liquidity token, and forms an incentive structure into the ecosystem where the act of opening channels and providing liquidity for other participants on the Lightning network will then be rewarded with tokens.
Great stuff. And from a developer perspective, so if we look at the crypto community, like developers wanting access to our systems, we've been creating out, APIs and connection points to enable the developer communities to integrate into our system. And that's really the cornerstone and the foundation of what we're building out here, is making this technology accessible on the road to open sourcing our platform.
100%. That is definitely probably one of the biggest, goals, is getting this technology not only into the hands of developers, but in the hands of developers in such a way that it's easy to make great tech. And that's why simple contract language is coding language agnostic. In other words, people don't have to learn a specialized smart contract language to write smart contracts. They can do it in whatever coding language that they already know.
But what does that mean? Because we look at Solidity, we look at Rust, which is a notoriously difficult coding language, but opening up smart contract language where you effectively can use existing languages to build on, how does that work?
Of course, so basically you can write the logic for your simple contracts in any traditional coding language. So you can write them in JavaScript, Java, C#, C++, Rust, Solidity. You can write them in SOLangs if you want to.
That's amazing. So it really is that ubiquitous factor, making smart contract technology accessible to everyone.
100%. And I would also say making Lightning technology accessible to everyone. It's currently incredibly difficult to put a LND node onto a mobile phone, and it requires a huge amount of developmental effort. So one of the offerings that we've created is an SDK that essentially allows you to create a self-custodial Lightning Network node on a mobile phone and access it through Java, Kotlin, C#, Flutter with 18 method calls.
Wow. Just to kind of dumb it down a little bit, a lot of technical jargon coming your way, but very sophisticated in what we have built. Something that I really thought was very interesting, and this goes to kind of the practical use case of Lightning technology, was the Nostr protocol, which we discussed, which is this social media protocol on the Lightning infrastructure, and how SEL can apply to that. I'd like you maybe just to kind of give us a little tidbit on that.
I'm a big fan of Nostr, so it's a decentral social media protocol that exists on Lightning Network, and effectively because our Dark Fusion and SEL nodes are full nodes, they're completely compatible with Nostr. You can turn them into relays, and then effectively you can have a global, uncensorable social media experience that's just built into any Lightning-enabled app.
So that's true, like democratization, freedom of speech, no true moderation. That's built into this, and it's essentially a media platform that can scale by the people for the people.
Of course, and you can self-moderate from a client-side perspective. You don't need a centralized entity telling you who you can and can't listen to. Anyone can block them. You know what I mean? It's like you're still able to ensure that your feed doesn't have things you don't want to see, but at the same time, people aren't being restricted or cut out of the ecosystem.
I think one of the biggest benefits that I saw out of that, and we talked about it, because essentially, we're creating this mesh network. But how it applies to our technology, which is very unique, is that each of these wallets have a node built in on their phone. So it's self-custodial, it's permissionless, you have your true sense of sovereignty in terms of your value and wealth, and it essentially allows you to scale these businesses by reducing the costs on
and it integrates
cloud computing.
Integrates the payment rails directly into the business. So you can imagine a future where, being a social media influencer, you're being paid directly by your fans, and they're doing it through the Lightning Network instantly as you're providing content for them.
We could go on for days in terms of the practical use cases and applications of this technology, but we wanted to bring you something truly unique in terms of this breakthrough innovation, creating the new token standard for the Bitcoin network, speaking about the indicators in the market now with all the big asset funds. It truly is going to be the digital currency of the future. Anyone that's not in Bitcoin should really consider getting into Bitcoin as a hedge against traditional fiat currencies, and really that is the driver for us. We are the fuel that is going to help propagate the future of Bitcoin in the most trusted, secure blockchain, and biggest by market share. And being Bitcoin maxis ourselves, I know we both are, we really are excited about what we can bring to the table in empowering this future.
Big time.
Is there anything, lastly, you'd like to leave us with in terms of your vision, being the founder and creator of this unbelievable technology? Not just because it's a very sophisticated piece of tech, but because you've been working in this for so long, and I know your history going back into developing out solutions on the Raiden network with Ethereum-based chains, being involved at sort of a sub-$100 Bitcoin. I've known you for a long time, Dom. You've really gone through the learnings. Like, getting to this point over the last decade, with your experience and, having the skill sets to actually make something like this happen. Where do you want to see this go?
I mean, obviously to the moon, I'd say. But deep down for me, I think it's really just about seeing the payment systems and remittances, and these solutions help a lot of people. And I think that's really close to my heart, seeing that by reducing the costs, you're going to bank the unbanked, you're going to bring people that need access to currency and the ability to pay people, and you're going to give them that access. And I think if we could see Dark Fusion doing that, that would be the whole cake for me.
Amazing. Well done. Amazing achievements, and it was great to have you back.
Thank you so
much. And you
much.
saw it
Great
first
to be
yet
here
today, this incredible breakthrough on the Layer 2 network, bringing USDT first to the Lightning Network, sending, receiving tokenized assets, smart contract language is now live, and we are building the future of blockchain. And now I'd like to introduce to you today a partner in our business and a friend of mine, someone who's at the forefront of payment solutions and fintech in Africa and also developing nations around the world, to give us some insights to the practical application of our technology in the real world. I welcome to the stage Mr. Nick French.
Thanks, Greg.
Great to be here.
Very excited indeed. Banks, fintechs, telcos, startups, scale-ups, financial institutions, I'm speaking to you. Welcome to the future of simpler, safer, and more accessible blockchain technology. Dark Fusion is officially here and is ready to supercharge your technological possibilities. It is time to get under the hood and to empower and enable institutions around the world. Institutions that rely on so many platforms, complex integrations, and systems to serve their customer needs. Let us consider 3 real-world applications for Dark Fusion in our everyday life. Dark Fusion for banks. Any business anywhere in the world is hyper-reliant on their bank. Think debit, credit, payment, getting paid, savings, borrowing, disbursements, bonds, VAS, you name it. These are the fundamentals of money and the very lifeblood of any business, from Boston to Benoni, all the way to Bali. The banking elite have learned a lot from missed innovations in fintech. Add to that the proliferation of crypto exchanges and the global success of neobanks like Revolut. Today, the ever-increasing progressive customer wants and needs have evolved and are becoming more and more sophisticated. Banking institutions the world over have started answering with both B2B and B2C customer needs as well. We have started to see these third-party offerings in our traditional banking suite, which enables us to access a new world of commodity or share trading, stocks and bond speculation, all the way through to buy, sell, trade of crypto in your banking app. While these institutions are still in the early days of Web3, it is quickly becoming the way of the future, where traditional banking meets the blockchain. Enter a practical use case for Dark Fusion, where banks can now power. This means hold, store, move, settle, switch, transact, verify, an emerging market dollar stablecoin. Now let's call that USDA for the purpose of this presentation, USD Africa. USDA is powered by Dark Fusion and can instantly turbocharge cross-border remittances, enable small business payments, speed up merchant settlements, facilitate consumer-to-business payments, and even streamline various aspects of the card schemes, Visa and MasterCard. Bringing me to our second application for the Dark Fusion tech, and that is to assist with global payments for the payment processing giants just mentioned. Visa has just announced a $1 billion fund for fintechs and blockchain-related innovations. They now also offer USDC settlements to key merchants using both Ethereum and Solana blockchains. This crypto layer now means lower transaction fees, shorter settlement timelines, and better reporting standards via the blockchain. Doc Fusion not only can speed this up exponentially, but also increase the overall security thanks to the Bitcoin standard infallibility. Atomic settlements mean that merchants won't require floats, pre-funded accounts, as Doc Fusion ensures direct flow of funds, thus eradicating the need for third-party escrow services. On the other side, MasterCard Source is a specialized group of companies, predominantly via acquisition, that focus on incorporating blockchain technology into the traditional acquiring, switching, risk management, and merchant services suite. They too have built out solid innovations on the Ethereum standard, which is great for now. But in time and with scale, Ethereum will become increasingly expensive and slow for institutional adoption. Yet again, Doc Fusion presents itself as the first viable alternative where the schemes can benefit from the scalability, the speed, and security of the Bitcoin standard via simple SCL integration. Lastly, fintechs and telcos all have a product or a future product strategy that involves crypto and/or the blockchain. This applies to almost any sector, be it startups, scale-ups, and/or established businesses who need anything from peer-to-peer networks, from customer to business payments, crypto as a service, self-custody, loyalty programs, and many more iterations. The list is endless, and Doc Fusion has the trifecta that allows today's companies using yesterday's technology to build for tomorrow.
Great, Nick. That was super informative, and I know we've been speaking a lot on how this technology is innovating from a decentral perspective, but when I talk about ubiquitous access, if you look at the decentral nature of our business, this technology also applies to a lot of central institutions, and how it can, effectively optimize, make these systems more effective by leveraging our technology.
Well, I'd like to start by saying that purely decentral does not exist. As much as the purists would like it to, unfortunately there will always be an institutional enablement or allowance that we need to cater for. Thus, what Doc Fusion does, it enables and it empowers the entire DeFi world, but there's also a very valuable application for CeFi and matching the old with the new.
Just for our audience, what is CeFi?
CeFi is centralized finance, DeFi is decentralized. Centralized is banks, the guys I've been talking to now. Decentralized is more Web3, slightly more covert ninja operators.
But you working in developing markets, you've worked a lot in the fintech space in Africa, applying this technology as a kind of a practical solution to some of the problems that, traditional systems face. Where do you think this technology can go?
What makes it transformative for the African standard is that Bitcoin Lightning, Bitcoin standard, allows for offline switching, peer-to-peer payments, and enabling smaller businesses and mostly those financially excluded from the traditional finance system. It gives them a tomorrow.
So you've been involved in a number of very prominent fintech plays into Africa. More recently, you were involved in a very transformative solution. I'd like to know how our solution kind of bolts onto these existing providers with our technology, and where does the synergy lie?
Great question. So I've long been a proponent for open banking, which basically allows anybody, with a basic bank account, access to the digital economy. What Doc Fusion does, it really goes on to the deepest, darkest corners and allows...
Excuse the pun.
It allows anybody and everybody, with a mobile device and basic internet connectivity, simpler on-ramping, simpler onboarding, and ultimately participating in a multitude of ecosystems. So it's definitely a very, very solid addition to the fintechs, telcos, and everybody else playing in various other innovative spaces.
And lastly, I just want to ask you, being a partner in the business and effectively helping us forge our way ahead, what is your vision for Doc Fusion in the future? The technology that we've created, going from a centralized world into a decentral world, how do you see this technology being applied?
Well, firstly, we've got to look at where we come from before we're going to decide where we're going. And as a traditional Web3 metaverse project coming out there out of the gates, very excitedly producing an array of NFTs, collectibles and consumables, I think that what Dark Fusion has done is it's proven to us that we can problem solve not only for ourselves, but for a greater industry. And this industry has a plethora of startups and people trying to crack it in this space. So from Dark Fusion, I say it very simply like it is, B2B to B to B to B. All day long, empowering, building business and giving people the actual fundamentals to build on and to scale with.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for your time, Nick. Very exciting stuff. And now we're on to our breakthrough moment. Stay tuned. You've seen it all here first. Our breakthrough on the Bitcoin Lightning Network. Now the VARA app and wallet as the core of our VARA Web5 ecosystem will be the central vault where you can securely store and effortlessly transfer your assets and tokens. Within the VARA app, you'll soon find the epic Star VARA Battle Royale game, our first product on the VARA Web5 platform. The Battle Royale offers users a dynamic platform for engagement and earning, where players can earn and collect in-game cosmetics and collectibles, and where the most skilled can turn their prowess into valuable assets and rewards. Furthermore, the VARA app is the portal to the forthcoming decentral exchange. It's where you can extract all the value you accumulate throughout your VARA journey. Whether you're collecting assets from gaming, trading, or participating in various ecosystem activities, the DEX will be your gateway to liquidity and empowerment. With the VARA app, you can earn, engage, store, and collect. Welcome to the future of DeFi, digital media, entertainment, blockchain, and beyond. Now let's look at some use cases. Considering the substantial utility exhibited by the VARA app, driven by the innovative power of Dark Fusion, let's explore the untapped potential that Dark Fusion holds for various industries. How about point of sale? Imagine a world where every vendor from your local coffee shop to global retailers gain access to instant transactions at near zero fees. Dark Fusion, the driving force behind VARA's wallet solution, is poised to revolutionize point of sale. By eliminating the need for costly intermediaries, Dark Fusion democratizes earning potential, making financial transactions efficient and accessible for everyone. It's the dawn of a new era for retail, where small businesses and large corporations alike can thrive in a truly decentralized ecosystem. Smart contract language is a game changer for the entertainment and media industry. With SEL's lightning-fast micropayments, content creators can offer pay-as-you-go options, ensuring cost-effective access to content. Its transparent blockchain ensures fair compensation, while global accessibility eliminates payment barriers. Anti-piracy measures secure content, and gamified rewards boost user engagement. Smart contracts automate licensing, and smart contract language supports various monetization models, making it the ultimate tool for revolutionizing content distribution and monetization. What's more, Dark Fusion opens the door to a radical transformation of social media. Just like Nostr, it simplifies and decentralized social networking with straightforward event objectives and robust security. Dark Fusion provides a foundation for censorship-resistant global social networks. Imagine a social media world free from ad-driven algorithms, addiction tactics, and content control. Dark Fusion empowers developers to create social platforms that prioritize user privacy, transparency, and freedom. It's an opportunity to reinvent social media, giving users control over their digital interactions and the information they consume. Be sure to visit our updated Dark Fusion website, where you can explore the latest innovations and dive into our updated presentations to learn more about our technological breakthroughs. Now that we've shown you the power of the VARA app and the Lightning Wallet, it's clear that this is just the beginning. And that's certainly true as we introduce to you a thrilling opportunity. Get ready to activate your wallet and dive into the action of the VARA Battle Royale, where you can compete for your chance to seize a share of a staggering $1 million worth of VARA game tokens. That's right, $1 million. This is how you can join the VARA Million competition. Firstly, you've got to download and install the application. Then activate your wallet. Following that, purchase your VARA Million badge for entry into the competition for just 1 VARA. Choose to check out on the Lightning Network and pay with your VARA wallet. Then you get ready to compete in this VARA Million Battle Royale and secure your spot in the top 120 of the leaderboard to win your share of $1 million. Dates and further details to follow, so be sure to activate your wallet and purchase your VARA Million badge. Closing date to enter the competition will be on the 15th of November, so it's giving you ample time. Who knows, part of this VARA Million could be yours. Now let's shift our focus to the VARA Battle Royale, where climbing the leaderboards and claiming your slice of the $1 million VARA prize awaits. As the highly anticipated game launches on October 15th, brace yourself for an unprecedented experience. Significant updates have been made to the Battle Royale, improving both its user interface and gameplay. As we draw closer to the first showdowns on October 15th, the battle arena is nearing completion, and our developers are constantly adding new features to make our Battle Royale the ultimate gaming experience. Until then, enjoy our VARA Battle Royale trailer showcasing the latest gameplay footage.